Bramo ewo HITV so you may de startups and so ya cynic siapa near de Bramo. And that topic near very beautiful. Every month be I try say the day different updates of how to be financial literate and knowing the American financial system. No, way a part 3. So it's the first time I would say yeah, Mr. Freunia. So basically, wherever you are, please invite your friends, invite your loved ones, your families, so that they can be part of this beautiful topic today. Next week, our topic for next week is immigration with our very own Benedicta Ajabine. So please, Esquire. So please make a date with us next week as we deal with immigration stuff. And the week after that, we'll be looking into relocating back to Africa, a different segment of that. So with that much ado, I want to say thank you. Thank you for joining. If this is your first time joining, or if this is you're a regular customer, regular client, or regular viewer, please make sure you share the link to your friends and loved ones. Thank you very much for joining. My name is Dr. P. OFORI-ASENSO, and I am with my prolific host, Nana Lord AWUKU this year Kesiapa. So now Director Danny and Director A-Class are helping produce the show from afar. So please share the link with your loved ones. Once we're done with this section, we are going to have a Q&A with our brothers, Mr. AWUKU and Mr. SAKPA. After that, we will do the top send focus with Uncle Jimmy and ambassadors. So please, that is when you have any issues or concerns with your app or sending money back home, please, that will be the segment for that. So without much ado, I'd like to also thank our sponsors, Feel Good Services. In case you're looking for anyone or someone to help in terms of mental health education or a speaker for mental health, look no further about Feel Good Services. You can contact them at feelgoodservices@gmail.com. And also, if you're looking for a very good, affordable home to actually buy, Feel Good Homes is the place to be. So please contact Feel Good Homes at +1 513 372 5758 and tell them you're looking for a 4-bedroom home. Tell them PK sent you so that you can get a good discount on the deal. I also like to say, well, our financial guys are here, so they would speak more about them. But in case you're looking for someone to help with a good life insurance or good financial plans in terms of college education fund for your kids and also other good stuff, Mr. KWAME SAKPA and Mr. Benjamin AWUKU will be the place to be. But last but not the least, if at this point you do not have the TapTapSend app on your phone, then you are behind. But if you already do have it, make sure your loved ones and your friends do have it so that we all can have a good time with TapTapSend. Download the app, sign up, and also put in the promo code PK, P-KAY. TapTapSend have a lot of good offers than any other app on the market. So with that being said, take advantage of that. We have so many security stuff in place that it's going to be very difficult for anybody to get into your app. That's why your safety is paramount for us. TapTapSend, it's secured, it's simple, it's fast, and it's also durable. So please make sure you do sign up with TapTapSend. And don't forget to put in the promo code PK. At this point, we're going to call upon Director A-Class to give us updates from TapTapSend and all the goodness they have. Then once he's done, we're going to delve into our topic for tonight. Please, whilst Dr. A-Class is speaking, please share the link to at least two people. Share the Zoom link to 2 people so that they can join and we can have all the questions asked and answered as well. Thank you. A-Class.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Dr.
What do you guys have for us?
All right. We've got a little bit of.
No. Dada answer there is new updates.
Oh, it's that not say a new woman Emma because as if was and a ma maybe I out to for the honor of boom de via intino. Maybe I out to for the honor boom. Into when you now, you know.
Ubu beba when we be na swap of.
It's the middle we don't fair when you find complete.
Okay, as abaswa ba na me jaso.
Well, again, like a mabeka. Into the entire mom is a sound quick, no.
The
Good.
baswa ba de wo. Anyway.
That is sorting a customer out at the moment.
That is why he's not yet to hear all this. Okay, proceed.
I wish you for them as I said. That bring mobile man air kama, and so we thank all our viewers and listeners and watchers across the globe. Now, welcome to HRE TV. Time with Tata Cent once again. A bit of update from Tata Cent quarters. One of it is that as we take our security very, very important, you know, and we want to make sure that nobody loses even a penny with Tata Cent, whether being by somebody's coming you or you make a mistake by yourself and stuff. We take security very important. So as time go in and out, you will notice that they'll ask you to send you maybe your ID or update your documents that we have with you. Please, provided it's asking you on the app, kindly do so. But if it has asked you, oh, send it to this email or blah 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 and stuff, please do not. Load it onto the app, and the system itself will verify or confirm how it is. And sometimes maybe your ID might have expired, and they'll ask you. And I'll plead that the ID that you submitted before, if you have the renewed version of it, please send that one, and that will be better and easier, so that the system will not say that no, this is not what you sent before, unless maybe that one has not been renewed yet, and you have maybe a different ID, then that is totally different. You can send that one in. And also, we'll plead to everyone here that if you have any issues and stuff, apart from our page, which is Friends of Tata Cent, the administrators who are on that page, do not send anything to anyone and let the person give you any number whereby you end up saying that somebody has scammed you. Because you should remember, hackers are on the verge of doing anything possible to get anyone. So what we'll plead with you, the most important thing, first and foremost, if you have anything, go into your app and just go to contact customer support and get a number from there, either the telephone number or the live chat or the email address, and just let your issue be heard from that point as well. Customer service are there for you, and we are also there for you to make sure that any issue to do with fraud, any issue to do with misunderstanding or pending, whatever it is, we sort it out smoothly from them. And also with the WhatsApp message, WhatsApp transfer system that we are about to introduce, there will be a dedicated WhatsApp line that will be aligned for the people of USA. They'll be the first people to be using that. So that will enables you to do a quick, smart, and also a secured way of sending. It's not just that you'll be like bang, bang, bang. No, there'll be one or two things that will be asked so that at least it will make it easier. So for those who sometimes complain that they don't have storage on their phone, my phone is full, as this and that, that will be another form whereby you can easily make a transfer too. And also with the 3,000 card, which has come by the end of the second quarter in the UK here, everybody will be having access to the card, 3,000 card. So just like any bank card, so 3,000 card, you can use it for whatever. If you want to receive payment from your employers, you can give them your account number and your sort code, and they will make your payment, your monthly payment to that as well. And not forgetting that that card at the moment, anyone that have received the alert on it that from the 9th of April to 24th of April, if you use that your 3,000 card to make any fuel purchase more than £30, you get a bonus of £10 into your wallet, onto your card, and so back. If you use that to buy Uber Eats or any of the food The standard ones are like Uber Eats standard, you know, you get £5 also back when you buy any food more than £5 and above, you know, so. And the interesting part of it all is from the 23rd. There's a fly further, which is when you use your TapTapSend card to make any ticket purchase, any air ticket purchase, you get 5% back as well. So these are the few good news that are from the quarters of TapTapSend. So Dr. PK, I'll rest here for the time being. And if there's any questions, we can pick up from there. Or if not, then we'll give the time to our brother Benjamin AWUKU and the rest.
All right. Thank you very much for the update. Again, if you did not even take anything with you, don't forget that TapTapSend is very um, interested in your security, and that alone should be paramount and prudent for you to understand that your money is safe with TapTapSend. All right, thank you very much. At this point, I will introduce Mr. AWUKU to give us our presentation for today. Today, we're going to be learning a lot about financial literacy, learning the American system. So, Mr. AWUKU, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Piquet and the class and all the executives and everyone. I'm glad to be here.
Much. Yeah, last week Kwame had a very good session. Not last week, I'm sorry. Last month, Kwame had a very good session, and it was the turnout was very great in terms of response and all that good stuff. So we want to see what you have for us today, and the rest of the team. And the floor is yours for the next 45 minutes.
All right, Dr. Piquet, thank you so much for that wonderful the opportunity, and thank you all for coming this evening, champions, or honorable men and women. We truly appreciate you. A-class and the top executives, we truly appreciate your everything that you are doing for our community. We are able to connect, share, and develop collectively. So we truly appreciate that. In fact, KWAME last month, it was very great, and then we found a lot of feedback. And because of that, today it will be mostly questions and answers. I'll do some 2-3 slides, and then I'll leave it to everyone. And we take questions, things that we think can help us move forward as a community. That is what we are going to do today. So we're not going to spend much time. So again, we welcome everybody, those on Facebook, YouTube, HRE TV, and those of us on Zoom. We welcome everybody. We truly
also
appreciate you.
On TapTapSend Ghana.
Exactly. Thank you so much. Live on TapTapSend Ghana. We welcome everybody. So, like Dr. Piquet said earlier, this is not the first time. This is an ongoing financial literacy event. We want to get to the community, the basics. In fact, in our community, we are highly educated. Terminal degrees, which is very, very good of us. When it comes to hard work, we are up there. But there is one simple thing that most of us we assume that because we are highly educated, we should be educated in this area too. That is financial literacy. It is not true. We meet even CPR, doctors, nurses, IT, accountants. Everything we talk about, they have no clue how it works. Simply because if you go to the school, they're teaching you a lot of stuff, but how to protect what you are working hard for, how to create massive wealth, how to protect it, how to save on taxes, how to leave generational wealth. Nobody is going to teach you that. And that is the area that it doesn't take much of time to study and know about it. And that is what we've done. And we want to share with our community. And also we want people to join us because this is bigger than you can see it. So without wasting my time, I'll share the screen. And again, like I said, it's not going to be anything different from what KWAME did. It will be similar stuff, but very simple, very simple. So pay attention. That is what I would say. Please pay attention. Very, very important. Pay attention. If you want to take notes. And at the end of the day, tell your friend and let's share this information. So that is what we are into. Every family needs financial education. Very, very important. Very, very important. So that is what we do. We probably talk about fixed index annuity, very powerful strategy that can help you retire with financial strength. You retire peacefully. One fixed index annuity, because let's look at some history quick. 401k. 401k, most Americans, Canada, they have different types of retirement portfolio, you know. It was created in 1987, right? But when that tax code was passed, it wasn't popular until 1980, when a guy called Ted Bernard, that is the guy who implemented the first formal 401k plan. And so he was considered the father of 401k. But in fact, he later said he regrets of, making the 401k popular because it has failed a lot of people in our community or in this country. It is great, but before you can make it work for you, you have to understand the entire system, how it works. And at the end of the day, you can make it work for you. So he regretted it. He himself moved his money out of that plan and he's saving it somewhere else. So if the person who invented it is not using it, why should we be so considered about it? So as we speak, right? As we speak, over 18.1 trillion is lazy cash. Where are they sitting? In the banks. That money, how much interest are we making on those money? We want to, look at it and then pay attention to some of this stuff. Over 3.8 trillion are sitting in the 401k rolls, the 403b, and the 457, which is great. But again, remember, the person who created that, who is the founder of that portfolio, he himself, money is not there. So why should our community, most of us, why should we dump our money there? And over 1.4 trillion are forgotten. Previous 401k. Averagely, right? According to labor and statistics, they said that 10 to 12 average Americans, we change jobs 10 to 12 times before we retire. So let's say you've worked 5 jobs your lifetime. But the sad news is that those 5 jobs or 10 to 12 jobs, each of them has some form of 401k sitting there. You are not still working at that job, but your money is still being managed by that old company. Like you marry somebody, whether and then you divorce. There was a marriage, nicely. There was a divorce. When you divorce that lady or that man, you still want that person to manage your money for you. Does it make sense? It doesn't to me, because that person still doesn't have your interest at heart. But that is what is happening. That is what is happening. And then annuity too, about 2.5 trillion is in annuity. So what is the bottom line is that this is what I want us to look at today. Very, very important. Fixed index annuity versus 401k, 403b, the Roth and the rest. Okay? But this is 401k and then 403b. We are coming to do a simple comparison here. And then after that, we will take questions and we can connect and talk more. Did you know that if you have fixed index annuity, you don't have anything like management fee in fixed index annuity? Okay? So you move your money just around, move the money from where it is sitting. It can be from your checking account, savings account, old 401k, move it from that lazy bucket. That bucket is exposed to the market. Protect the money in a fixed environment, index environment. You don't lose money. There is no management fee. 401k has a lot of management fees. That is one reason why Ted Berner regrets being the father of that account. Why? Because in the olden days, the management fees were little, but now everywhere you go, management fees, some of them as high as 2% and above. Do yourself a favor. Where your 401k is, go to the administrators, ask them how much is the fee, what are some of the benefits I'm gaining from this, and then learn about it. And at the end of the day, you can make your informed decision, because if you know how the system works, you can move them into different buckets or investment options to make the best out of it. So let's do that as a community. Rate of return in index annuity average 5% and above. But the 401k, because of the market, sometimes it can be negative. Sometimes it is the highest. But remember, it is not stable. So it can come down, it can come up. And sometimes you can lose everything. We've already talked about that. Okay? You are going to lock in your gains when it comes to fixed index annuity. Very, very important. But our 401k, you're going to lose. Your gain can even be depleted, because again, it is exposed to the variable market. Okay? In the olden days, before 401k, there was what we call pension plan. Pension plan was the ideal retirement plan. But companies, employers, they saw that they were paying a lot of money to employees. And that is why when 401k came in, they took advantage of it, and then they lobbied it, and they embrace it, and then they get rid of the pension plans. So if you are on this call, and then you have job, you have pension, it is great. That is the greatest job ever. But most of the companies, they get rid of it. And even those who have it, there is things on the pipeline to get rid of it, because they know that the company spend a lot of money on those portfolios. So they get rid of it, and then they embrace the 401k. And now they have, polish it. They have, advertise it. They have make it so nice, as if it is the golden nugget for our community. But if you understand how it works, you think twice. Okay? In index annuity, there are bonuses. This slide is kind of old. It's 10 to 30% bonus I have an illustration on my computer as we speak. 25 bonus, 25% free bonus. So if you move your maybe 100,000 from an 041k or your checking savings account, they are going to give you 25% bonus on that money. You don't want that. You want. So there are bonus. 401k and there is no bonus. Of course, there is some free money that is matched by the company, right? But guess what? That free money, it is still exposed to the market. You can lose everything. You are saving for Uncle Sam. When you retire, taxes are big. So consider fixed index annuity. That is what we're talking about. The growth is uninterrupted, but 401k, like you said, growth is interrupted. There is no guarantee. Principal is not guaranteed. This one, 401k, is not guaranteed, but when it comes to index, it is guaranteed. It is guaranteed. So this is just a summary or review of everything that we've been talking about. And last one, let me talk about the last one, bankruptcy. You know, if you are a businessman or even you are single, you are not a businessman, individual, you want to file for a bankruptcy. Did you know that before you finalize everything with your lawyer, every account that you have, they are going to take those accounts into consideration. Now, if you have your money in a fixed index annuity or in an annuity, it's not considered, but all other accounts, 401k, will be considered. So these are some of the things that we want to talk about as a community. So if you hear about anything that is index, very, very important. Pay attention to it. Ask questions. How can I index my funds? So that at the end of the day, collectively, this is a collective effort. We want to change our community, help ourselves. If you don't help each other, nobody is going to help us. Okay? If you read this book, take a picture of this book. Okay? It's from Amazon, less than $15. Bottom dollar. Okay, bottom dollar. No bullshit guide to creating generational wealth and exposing the myths of the traditional financial industry. My brother and my sister listening to me, everything that we're talking about, these are legal. These are from books. Please do yourself a favor. This information is supposed to be given. It's expensive, but we are giving it for free because we want everybody to be able to access this information. Ordinarily, if you don't make more than some certain amount, 500,000 and above, you cannot see financial advisor. But this one, we are giving it for free. And probably that's the reason why a lot of people don't pay attention to it. But we know that there are some people that will take it and, run with it so that at the end of the day, we can change our community. Take a picture of this book, buy it from Amazon, read it. It will say everything that I've summarized. Why index annuity? Why index fund? So that at the end of the day, you can help yourself to be financially secure. So on that note, basically, that is the end of the presentation. But before we go, this is scan this free financial checkup. Every time you go for physical checkup, annual checkup, free. This is free. If you don't take any money, it's for free again. Capital free. You see it there, free. Let's talk. Ask all your questions. Scan, text me, say, hi, Ben. I just want us to meet 15 minutes. And at the end of the day, you can make the best decision for yourself. This is my brother KWAME's. Also, you can scan this too. KWAME or me is the same thing. KWAME is also meeting some group. This is bigger than we think. If you are in Canada, Canadians are also here. Even if you are in Ghana, you are in UK, A-class and everybody, you want to take advantage of the American financial system, there are things that they will look for, and then at the end of the day, you can also, take advantage of that. So on that note, Dr. PK, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen, and we can take some questions and we can get out of here. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. AWUKU, for
You're
the
welcome.
presentation. I was checking on Facebook and YouTube to see if there's any question for you.
Okay.
Right now on Facebook, we don't have any question. So usually, what happens with this is people have heard it before. They've heard it so many times. What it
Yes.
needs you to make that push is to make that call. Once you make that call and talk to them so that they can tailor it to your best needs, you realize how much stuff that you are actually missing out on. I know a lot of wealthy people who have done it, and I know a lot of middle income people who are doing it, and I know a lot of people who do not have it, but then they are still doing it because of the future of their dependents. So again, my two favorite part of this presentation, yeah, me, I'll call you very soon, okay? My two favorite part of this presentation is basically the college fund for your kids and also the life insurance. It sounds very um, straightforward, but it will marvel you how much people or how many people we have in our society who do not have life insurances. And whenever something happens to them, the next thing is let's do a GoFundMe. There's a whole lot of GoFundMe for people in the diaspora because one, especially America, because it's expensive to actually throw a funeral in America. And it's also expensive to actually get your kids to go to school. Some parents are going for what is it called? Co-signees, co-signees, just because they cannot, substantiate their college fund for their kids. And this is there to help put your kids in the better bracket. So take advantage of it. Again, just sign up, go talk to them, just hear what they have to say. You don't have to commit to anything. Hear what they got to say. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And if it's for you, then you take the great advantage of that. So YouTube, I'll be monitoring you guys for your questions. But for the meantime, we're gonna call upon Yemi. Yemi, I can't see you anymore. I think you took your hands off. You have to put your hand emoji back up for me to be able to call you. If you want me to call you, put your hand emoji up. I will unmute you for you to speak. And if you're not, and you just want to type your questions, I can go ahead and read them. So for the meantime, let's go ahead and read what we have. Okay, Yemi is back. Okay. Yemi, please unmute yourself. Tell us where you're calling from and your question.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a very, very great topic to be treated at a time like this. I am at this point, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, but I live in Maryland. I just came to Lagos for 5 days. I should be returning tomorrow.
Okay.
I have heard so much about the fixed income annuity. For starters, I immigrated from Ghana. I used to live in Ghana for 11 years to the US some 2 years ago when I retired from Ghana. I was working for an international organization there. But then the big question is exactly the whole confusion and the complexities of the American system. So when I saw this subject coming on today, I caught this meeting actually about 10 minutes ago, and I apologize for that. I hadn't seen it, seen the notice. So I thought, well, let me check in and get whatever I can from this meeting. And when I was listening to Mr. AWUKU, one of the great things that I think will be a takeaway is that fantastic slide that compared the 401k and the fixed income annuity. I mean, I'm not entitled to the 401k because I just emigrated as a green card holder 2 years back. But I have a little bit. have a little bit of money, which I don't want it to die, because it can disappear and it can, if mismanaged. So I like the idea that I can contact or consult somebody, but I screenshot the QR code, but I would like to ask if the contact phone numbers or email can be displayed, so that one can look at that again and to be able to access those resources. And then final question, I'm sorry for being too long. I just want to ask if the recording of this, if it is recorded, can be made available after this meeting is closed. Thank you so much for the great work.
It's recorded and is live on HRE TV, Facebook and YouTube, and on TATAPSEN Ghana Facebook. It's also live there. So you can have it on these three mediums, okay? These three medium. So A-Class Photo says, thank a lot, Mr. Wuku. And Simeon asks, how much do you charge for your service? Mr. Wuku, you're on mute.
All right, great. So like we've been saying, it's for free consultation. We don't charge a fee. It's free. Everything is basically free. The companies are responsible for us. They want this information to get into the community. So our goal is to get all the knowledge and then expose it or spill it out into the community. So please get in touch. It's free, capital free. We are not taking any money. Just like Dr. Pikeke said, come, listen. If you listen, it doesn't make sense for you or to you, just go. By the way, me, myself, I have annuity contract. I have the index funds for myself, for my kids. Just take a look. Thank you.
All right. So Mr. Yemi was asking that you guys type in your comment, your contacts in the
yes, I'm doing that.
So is there anything else you want to add to what Mr. Yemi was saying?
Yeah, so Mr. Yemi, in fact, I'm in Virginia. Every now and then, almost every week, I come to Alexandra, and then Alexandra and Virginia, Maryland is very close. So when you come back, I just tap my number on the chat, text me or call me. We can meet. I can come to your house. You can come to my house or my office, and we can talk. Okay. So there is great information. It is hidden under the carpet from us from all this while. We want to expose it now. And I will tap KWAME's number into the chat too. Thank you so much, Dr. Piquet.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Wuku. And A-Class just dropped the link to the Friends of TATAPSEN. Again, in case you have any issues with your app or you have any questions concerning TATAPSEN, you join our link. You can be a part of that family and also ask questions concerning your app or any issues concerning your sending money back home. Producer, can you please put a link to the HRTV platform as well? So the HRT platform is where we do discuss topics that we want to treat, and also whenever we go live, you also be one of the first people to actually see what we got going on. All right, any further question? Do we have any more question at this point? The number to Mr. Wuku is 805-930-7950. If you are calling from outside the US or Canada, make sure you add the +1. So that would be +1 805-930-7950. And the same thing for Mr. Kwame SAKPA is +1 631-918-0908. Again, the number is +1 631-918-0908. All right. Any more question? If not, it's going to be a very short day today. And Mr. Wuku, I want to say thank you very much for the brief and also precise presentation. And it was well, taken into consideration. Simeon says, Mr. Wuku, how do you earn when you help someone open an account? That's a very good question.
Great question. Who was that? Who asked the question? Let me see.
Simeon.
Okay, so we paid on commission. They give us commission, and like I said, the commission is not coming from your money that we roll over. It's from the companies. So they look at the amount that we've helped you, and then they pay us commission on it. So it's not from your money, but we get paid by the companies. We don't work with one company. We work with so many companies. A-rated. These are powerful financial companies in the US and Canada. Fidelity. I hope you've heard about Fidelity. It's part of a Trans-American, Nationwide, Pacific, Aegon, From, Alliance, National Life Group, all the A-rated companies. So it's huge. So they trained us and they do everything for us. So that is the answer to that question. Thank you.
All right. So that means you guys are pretty much like the broker between the companies and the customers.
Yes, exactly.
All right. Any further question? Let me go back and check on Facebook. But right now we don't have anything on YouTube. And again, if you want to speak, please put your hands up so that we can actually ask your question for you, or you can ask a question for yourself. Okay. I guess we don't have any further questions, so I'll call upon A-Class to actually sign you out, and we'll hope to see you guys soon with a different segment of this. Collins just asked a question. Collins says, okay, he sent you the direct message. Collins, sorry, I mentioned your name after I realized that the message was a direct message.
That's another question. Yeah,
no, it's a whole different conversation. So I'll leave it as such.
Okay,
Collins, I'll get back to you on that, okay? I'll message you after the show. All right. So if there is nothing else to talk about, I'll just, Simeon says, do you do financial coaching outside investing?
The question again?
Simeon wants to know if you do financial coaching outside investing.
Yes, we do financial, we do coaching. We want a lot of people to join this group. So how do you start that? We will coach you through until you are able to also understand the product and talk like we are talking. I don't know if that is what you are asking.
I think that is what he was asking.
Okay, yeah, so we do that, please.
All right. A-Class.
Yes,
can
sir.
you bring him out for us?
Mr. AWUKU, thank you very much once again.
A-Class, God bless you. We appreciate you guys, what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. But você asompa and chair and we appreciate what you just done. And the rest of for more share no more and so no. Just ask Mr. AWUKU, I've just done justice to it. Please, his number is in the chat room, and also he put a QR code on the screen. And if you are here, as Dr. Piquet said, if not joined any of our groups on the Friends of Tata and HRE TV page now, can you join it, especially the Friends of Tata? We're going to post what the screenshot of Mr. AWUKU's number and Kwame's one, and also his personal number as well. And the show, as Dr. Piquet said, is pre-recorded. So we'll post the link on the page as well. So if you miss it or you don't understand anything, you can quickly go back to it and join it. So Mr. Yamin, if this is your first time joining, and please click on the link and join the page so that you get more updates whenever we post it there as well. So thank you everyone, and God bless you all for coming. And I will thank you very much, Mr. AWUKU and Kwame again, once again. And God bless you guys.
God bless you too. Thank you.
Thank you. Collins, I just responded to your message in a direct message, so please take note. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we draw the curtains for the main segment of Time with Tata Sen. And again, I want to say thank you all for making time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. Next week is going to be a legal or immigration session. So please tell a friend to tell a friend so that we can all meet here and have a good time and ask all the questions that we have. At this point, I'm going to hand over to Uncle Jimmy. But before I do so, I want to say big shout out to my producer director, Nana Lord, for making this happen. I want to thank you, the viewers, too, for spending time out of your busy schedule to actually be with us here tonight. But Mr. Wuku, God bless you for your time and also your educative message as well. It was very, very informative, and hope to have more diverse information from you soon. With that being said, thanks to Director A-Class and also Danny for the support as usual. God bless you all. See you guys same time next week right here on HRTV on the most prolific, educative, and informative show